state a schedule for pickup replacements. See attached report and recommendation to authorize the purchase of a half-ton pickup utilizing the state bid pricing option and to advertise the sale of a 2007 GMC pickup by sealed bid process. All right, who wants to take over here? Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, we should have the information in front of you on, we just have two prices on the Sierra and the Dodge. The Ford was higher than the Dodge, and because of their new aluminum body that they're trying, and we just shied away from that one. And it was more expensive anyway. I guess the only other, on the Dodge, we looked at the Hemi option, $500, just because of resale value, and it makes it more of a Dodge people like the Hemi, so it's just easier to sell. And we have the information on the 07 that we'd be putting up for bids. It's a two-door with 50,000 miles on it. Value that it's $8,500 is what the Blue Book ballpark is on that.
So my question is there anything wrong with it?
Not, it's starting to rust on the, above the wheel wells. We put brakes and tires on all three of the trucks now. Or tires on all three, brakes on a couple of them. I mean, there's nothing wrong now that we know of. One does have a, I'm not sure if it's that one, I was gonna fix it, it's a broken.
Have you looked in how much it would cost to fix for rust?
We could get a, Mary said he had a whole box for $2,500. We didn't look at rust, just repairing the rust, I haven't got a price on that. The only thing we're thinking, the longer you hold on to them, the less value you get for them, the more things you have to fix. And just trying to get into a updated rotation.
It seems like not very many miles for, can't you hold on to it longer?
Well, it's gonna continue to depreciate, and there's still, like I said, you know, new brakes and tires, and that's all cost money to upkeep.
But I mean, it's a whole lot cheaper than sticking all this money in a new one.
Does this, this is one of 3 2007s, right, that you have?
Correct.
Okay, and this is the first one that you would be rolling over, if you will.
Yeah.
And does this one have the new tires on it and brake jobs, or and the new brakes?
Right.
So the
I know it has new tires. I can't tell you for sure. I think Pat, I did the brake pads on both the half tons. One of them I had to do the rotor also.
okay, is this one of the half-ton?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't use it for snow plowing?
No.
Do we have money set aside for a new one?
Yes.
Yeah. But, you know, the point of trading it off, while it still has good value to it, means we don't pay very much for a brand new truck, really. I mean, we get the state bid price, of, 24,800, and if we can sell the other one for 8,500, then you've got this brand new truck with all these warranties on here for only 16,500.
That's if you can sell it.
Well, the blue book thing here said 8,500, so,
So, I had a question, Dave, this one that you're talking about trading off, is that the one with the most rust around the wheel wells? Probably time to get rid of it. Anyway, did you see that shitty out there?
Yeah.
I guess my concern is, we just had an increase in sewer rates, we just had an increase in water rates. And I was told that the increase is going to go with the build-up for a different sewer plant in about 3 to 4 or 5 years.
totally different pot of money.
The what?
It's a totally different pot of money. The money for these trucks doesn't have anything to do with sewer or water.
So where does the money for the trucks come from?
It's in the capital projects fund.
That doesn't come out of the,
Have nothing to do with,
No,
no,
it's levied,
no,
That's on
part of our levy.
that's on this truck here.
So with this money comes out of the levy too.
Correct. It's been set aside to buy trucks,
Right.
and the concern is that you've got 3 pickup trucks all of the same year, and it would make sense to have them in some sort of a rotation, so you're not having to replace multiple trucks any one year. That's what the intention was originally, and we're trying to get back into that because of what happened after the flood.
we were doing it on a regular basis where we traded in, so we didn't pay very much for a truck, ever, usually. But then when the flood hit and we had to get we got 4 vehicles all at one time after the flood.
so what is the need for a super cab or extended cab?
The main reason looking at that was resale value and ease of resale. I mean, that's what the majority of buyers are looking at now for. But there is the benefit also of, we do go to Rochester for training, we go to Spring Valley for training. You take one vehicle instead of 2. We're just saving trips through town. We've got, the skid loader, the backhoe, or the excavator, payloader in one end of town. You gotta go get all 3, 4 pieces of the vehicle. Everybody gets into one truck. Just, yeah, and like I said, the main thing would be resale.
It's almost harder to find a 2-door, isn't it?
It is indeed. Clayson only has that one. But another thing, Dave, they're hardly even making anything other than those 4-door pickups anymore. You have to look long and hard for the ones that have the swing out doors on the sides.
Yeah, they don't, Ford's the only one that does that.
Yeah, so the 4-door is gonna be having a more resale value by far.
Yeah, you either pay now or
Pay later.
pay later with.
Your theory is only have one crew cab though, right?
Right. Just because that one you'd get a 6-foot box on a 5.5-foot box. Just because the way everything fits into the shop. And then we'd still have to have one 8-foot box, just because when you haul all the different things, it's just always nice to have that extra room. But we could get by with one of each, then.
So, what was the rotation on the vehicles before the flood, Dave?
Yeah,
I don't
see,
remember.
I couldn't tell you, that was,
Kathy, do you?
It's gonna be 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, it was like every 4 or 5 years, yeah. But we didn't have as many vehicles then either, and we always seemed to have one that was like the junky falling apart truck that you used, cause we had a van for a while, we had, I mean, you couldn't get any resale on it, so you just used it until it totally died, yeah.
Stolen.
Well, yeah.